Hey, let's go over weapon lights. It's one of the most popular accessories for a handgun, so I figured I'd go into detail about the Olight PL Mini, and we'll see if it meets your standards. Let's get to work, guys. Alright guys, let's get down to brass tacks here. Features. So this is 400 lumens. I know the first thing you're thinking to yourself, oh, that's not enough lumens. But trust me, it is. When I was looking for weapon lights in the beginning of all of this, I was always looking for the brightest possible light that I could find. And once I got that light in, I quickly learned that in home defense, that's probably the worst thing you could possibly get. Because one night, I woke up to maybe a sound, or maybe in my dreams, a sound in the bathroom. So I grabbed my AR and I opened the bathroom door, turned the light on my weapon, and completely blinded myself. So I figuratively shot myself in the foot getting such a bright light for home defense. Now obviously when it goes to outdoor use, then yeah, you're gonna want that bright light. But I'll tell you right now, with 400 lumens, even outside, this has a good reach as far as that goes. Plus, it's a pistol, okay guys? You're not wanting some spotlight that can reach 200, 300 yards. You're gonna be shooting someone, God forbid, between 5 and 8 yards, okay? So just take that in consideration. Fantastic aesthetics, all right? So it's very streamlined, very comfortable when gripping. The ridge of the quick release latch makes it very comfortable to rest your thumb on. So that's great. Now as far as the paddles to turn it on, so you press down quickly and that's gonna leave the light on. If you hold down, then you can release and it's gonna turn that light off. Now the way that it's set up, it's not in the way of the trigger guard at all. It's set up to where you press down, which I prefer, because there's some lights like the TLR-7 where you have to press inward, and that's gonna, I'm being picky, but in some instances it's a lot easier to control when you're going down than it is to click to the left. That will move your barrel more. Another thing that's extremely important is the build quality. All right, this is made of metal and it's only $80. I've had this for 2 years. I've shot thousands of rounds with it on, and it hasn't malfunctioned once. So it really gets on the top of the list as far as the cost, the reliability, durability, and then also the features of this light. Now, moving on to the newest version. All right, this is really important. So if you don't know already, this is a Glock 19. And it fits perfect. All right, this is the Gen 1 version of the PL Mini. The PL Mini 2 is half an inch smaller than this, okay? So it's gonna look a little funny. Unless you like that look, it's not gonna be flush with this. And then you're gonna get, I believe it's 200 extra lumens, which in my opinion, it's just not worth it. Like I said earlier, you don't need insane brightness. This light alone will disorient anyone that you shine this into, and it's gonna light up that given area just fine. As far as battery life goes, this will last me a good 2 to 3 months. The way it charges is through a magnetic charger that connects to a USB. Some people will think that that's a bad thing, but in my opinion, it is what it is. You know, it lasts long enough to where it won't be an issue at all, and it charges extremely fast. So you can use this in your car to charge, you know, external battery pack, stuff like that. So you're not completely SOL. Now here's a feature that really sets it apart from the rest of the weapon lights, and that is the magnetic base. So there's been numerous times where I didn't have a flashlight or a headlamp, and I had to use this. And every single time this happened, I just think to myself how much I love this product because of this specific feature. So it's just one of those little things that us as consumers can really appreciate. All right, now I'm gonna show you a couple differences between the TLR-7 and the Olight PL Mini. All right, so you got the Streamlight TLR-7, which has 500 lumens, and then you got the Olight PL Mini, which has 400 lumens. run. Okay, so that's what the TLR-7 looks like. And then for here, you have to click to turn it on. All right. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the difference in light pattern between the two real quick so you can see the difference in light output. Obviously this is going to be a little bit brighter because it has 100 extra lumens on it, but you'll be able to see the temperature, and then based on what you see in this footage you can determine if this is something you're looking for or the Olight is something you're looking for as far as light output goes. So let's do that real quick. Alright, here's the TLR-7. The wall's about 20 feet away from me, and what you'll see is that this has a very warm color to it. The spotlight's very defined, and the flood around it doesn't really cover much outside that spotlight. Now if we compare this to the Olight, so there's a much cleaner white to it. The throw covers the ceiling, the sides, and the floor, and the spotlight isn't as pronounced as the TLR-7. So let's do side by side here. There you go. So there is a significant difference in spot and color. All right. Olight, TLR-7. Olight, TLR-7. So yeah, hopefully this helps you decide which light you want to go with. The Olight, $80. TLR-7, $130. 500 lumens, 400 lumens. Alright guys, I hope this video made it a little bit easier for those that were on the fence about a weapon light, especially if it was comparing the Olight with the Streamlight. If I didn't cover something, leave it in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions regarding either of these lights. Other than that, have a great day and we'll see you on the next video. Bye guys.